Hi, it's me, Hairbomb, but you can also call me Cassie. I'm back with another video after so long. So, as you can see from the footage, this was back in September 15 of 2022. However, it's already, let me check the date. It's May 1. Oh, OMG, it's May 1. It's already May 1 of 2023. I'm just here to because I suddenly want to record something or and make a YouTube video. So I thought of things that I would talk about and I landed on schedule. So how you actually keep a posting schedule on Webtoon. So I started my Webtoon back in July, as you might have known from my past videos. I wanted to start my Webtoon with a 3 episode buffer. So I made the prologue, episode 1, episode 2, and episode 3. I have like about 4 updates ready before I started posting my Webtoon. So I posted the first 3, which is prologue, episode 1, 2, and 2. And then I kept episode 3 ready while I work on episode 4. So I essentially had 1 episode buffer, but I really wanted a bigger buffer, but I was just so excited that I posted my Webtoon right away as soon as I finished that 1 episode buffer. So just to clarify, if you don't know what a buffer is an extra episode or an extra update that you keep so you have something that you can post. You have something that is ready to post in case of emergencies. So now buffers are really important when you want to keep a posting schedule. I wanted to do the regular posting schedule, which is once a week, which I actually quite managed for about maybe 2 to 3 updates. Actually, I think I managed it for like a whole month, which is August. However, that really took a toll on me because that's also when school started. I was on my 10th grade, if I'm not mistaken. And September was like hell. I took a hiatus even though I just started my webtoon like 2 months before. I took a hiatus on September and I began posting again on November 1. I posted on November 1 as a surprise, and then after that, it took me a while again to post, and then it also took me a while before I posted again in December, and then another time before January. But now, so here's what happened. So school started, and I didn't foresee the amount of workload I would need to do to make an episode every week and post it while still managing my household chores, my responsibilities, and my schoolwork. I completely underestimated online school, online classes, because it was still during the pandemic. Oh, am I allowed to say the word pandemic? I guess so. I'll just edit that out if ever YouTube doesn't like the word. Um, so I was getting burnt out. At the time, I was really passionate about drawing. I draw almost every day. I even skipped some of my classes to draw, which is not good, but I did so I can keep my schedule. However, I got really burnt out. There are just some times where you don't like the art that you're making anymore, and that happens and you get burned out and you just don't feel like drawing. So I had to stop on in September and then slowly find my pace again. So that meant like fewer updates up until December. I remember in December I just felt like I was thinking if I should stop my webtoon, like, because I was never reaching the 40,000 threshold that was needed to earn money from Webtoon. I only always just reach around 20,000, 30,000, which in itself is such a huge accomplishment already. I am just so proud of myself, but for reaching even that number of views in 1 month, but still a human is never satisfied. So, and I'm human, so that's what happened. I was thinking if I should stop my Webtoon, but then a few Webtoon creators reached out to me in December, I remember, about a Christmas collab. It was with my fellow Filipino creators, which is so much fun. It was actually, I think it was my first collab ever. Yes, it was Christmas Parol, which is a very popular lantern in the Philippines that is displayed during the Christmas times. Um, it was really fun to draw you and Ada in the scene where Ada is holding a pearl and is just amazed. You can see it in my website if you want. However, that really kind of gave me an extra motivation, so I made another episode because even though I was thinking of giving it up, and I posted in January 1. No, it was January 3. And then I posted another episode in January 17. And this is just when the magic happened. Um, I don't exactly remember what happened. I think Webtoon promoted my Webtoon like crazy during this time because I reached 70,000 views in the month of January. I was mind blown. I finally reached the 40K threshold and I was able to apply for creator rewards and ad revenue. So that really gave me the motivation to actually draw my webtoon again. So up till that, I was being consistent. February was a really, really consistent month. I completed 4 weeks of updates, and then followed by March, which only had 3, but it was still better than having only 1 per month. And then April, I was very consistent during these times because I was actually earning money then, which just became the source of my motivation. But I swear my passion didn't left me. It's just that the money I get, even though it was little, it was the first time I earned money from my art. So it was just special. I'm not gonna say my age then, but um, I was really consistent, but that costed a price. I believe I was 11th grade during this time. Yeah, I was in 11th grade, and if you know 11th grade here in the Philippines, it means choosing a track, like you have STEM, ABM, gas, vocational, other things. So I was in ABM, which is accountancy, business, and management. And I chose that because I really like mathematics, and I thought like, and I was also hoping to go for accountancy when I go to college. However, during this time, I didn't actually wrap my hand around how important 11th grade is, because when you apply for college, the grades that you will present will be your 11th grade grades. However, I was always have been a good um, a good student. I get high grades all the time and I'm always with honor. My grades didn't drastically drop down, it was still high. So, however, but still, because I was skipping classes, I especially morning classes, since I need to catch up on sleep. I didn't really um attend most of my morning classes, and then in the afternoon I would just draw. I was just drawing all the time to keep up with the pace of updating my webtoon. And sometimes I would burn out, and sometimes I would just get so tired. And my one of my core subjects actually got a lower grade than expected. It was not the lowest, it was still high. It is actually quite average. However, it was the first time that I got a grade like that. So it was extremely disappointing. I think that's when I actually started becoming really slow in my updates again. Like after April, which is around the time that school ends and I learned about my grades essentially. Um, I only posted like one update in May, and then I was trying to cope with art block and break um, what's that word, burnout. And then after that, I started to just convince myself that mm, I should just still keep it up. So I posted on June 2 times, July 2 times, August 2 updates, 2 episodes. However, there's a collab. And then I kept going that pace of at least posting 2 updates per month, which is one update every 2 weeks up until November. So this time was actually also a really tough time for me. So I'm not going to go into detail, but the lesson here essentially is that things happen and you can't really prevent IRL stuff from happening and meddling with your webtoon schedule. That's why it is so important to have a buffer. At after my hiatus in September, in the first year of my publishing, I never had a buffer. I was working and then posting and working and posting and working and posting. I just did that for like almost 2 years now. Oh, that's surprising. It's almost 2 years now. So things happen and it's fine. Your readers won't hate you for it. They'll be sad. They'll sometimes get disappointed. I get sad when my favorite creators go on hiatus, but they will really wait for you. I went on a huge hiatus recently. By huge, I mean from January to April. So January, February, so about 3 months. I went on a 3 month hiatus because I was preparing for college because I'm a 12th grader now. Um, so I recently just got back to posting. I'm currently doing an update every 10 days. Yeah, an update every 10 days. And I also have one buffer which I post on Patreon for readers who want to read the word is escaping me. For readers who want to read in advance. Yeah. So I've always struggled with schedule. It felt really, really bad as a webtoon creator, especially when you think of your readers. However, I assure you, they will completely understand as long as you don't completely ghost them, keep them updated at times, and make sure to come back because we all want to finish that story that we made, and your readers feel the same way. They want to see the end. I actually thought that I I was so bad at keeping the schedule, but now that I looked at it, I mostly managed to update at least every month since I started, with a few exceptions. But I always at least manage to update once every month, which is extremely proud feeling. I feel proud. I'm very, very sorry for my English. I'm not, although I do pride myself at speaking English better than my peers. However, I am still not that great since English is not my first language. For that, I apologize. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I don't know if I was just rambling. I'm probably just going on tangents. Ah, here we go. Okay, that's it. Bye bye. See you in my next video. I hope to pick up YouTube again. Bye.